Welcome back. You're still watching the Daily Debate, and I'm honored to be having with me over the program for tonight Engineer Raouf Gaafar, the economic expert. Thank you very much for being with us tonight on the Daily Debate.
Thank you.
Anytime. Of course, we're focusing tonight on the economic indicators for the country for the past 10 or 11 years under the tenure of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. How do you think things have improved over the past decade, to say the least?
Improved is a very conservative word, I should say. No, we have achieved very big steps in this direction. We have all what it takes to produce excellent quality agricultural products, and we applied the latest technology in improving these products on the quality level to match the norms that are required in the countries that to which we are exporting to. And I think that we achieved a big leap in this direction. And as you said in your report, we expect an increase, yearly increase, maybe doubling or tripling the figure we are talking about this year, in the very near future, inshallah.
What is the importance of agriculture, the sector of agriculture, for the overall economy of Egypt?
Well, historically, Egypt has always been a country famous with agriculture and agricultural products. And we are continuing on this direction. We have very fertile lands, and we were, as a matter of fact, and this is most unfortunate, the maybe #1 producers of some products like cotton and others, but we've gone a little bit backwards on this. But I think that lately very serious steps have been taken to reinstitute this very important product once again, and make Egypt become once again the pioneer in the production of long staple cotton, which produces very, of course, sophisticated fabrics. But keeping this aside, we have started growing vegetables and fruits particularly, and I think that now we are establishing ourselves with a reasonable share in the European and American markets, and we are increasing our exports year after year. And as I said, we are going according to the norms accepted by these countries, and we are excelling on it. And hopefully, as I say, particularly that once again we have all what it takes to become once again one of the leader countries that are exporting agricultural products to the world.
Yes, to be once again one of the leading countries in this field, or a pioneer, as you mentioned, Engineer Raouf Gaafar. How do you think we should be starting to boost this vital sector? Where do we start? How do we start?
We've started already. I mean, we don't need to restart, but it is simply by, as I said, applying the new technologies, not only by maybe importing new seeds that have a bigger yield, but again, we have to consider the different kind of agriculture, like the greenhouses, for instance, that can produce different kinds of fruits and vegetables in any time of the year. We're not anymore tied to seasons and weather, because we can create our own weather within these greenhouses and cover the market all year round. Once again, we are, as a matter of fact, starting to rationalize the usage of water. We no more irrigate by inundation, but we are using the new technology, drip irrigation, pivot irrigation, and other methods that number one, they are utilizing less water. Of course, we all know that water is a big problem, not only for Egypt, but for the whole world.
Yes.
And we have to be very careful in the quantity of water we're utilizing. So using the new methods is not only good to spare quantities of water, but also to introduce all sorts of what do you call it, fertilizers and what have you within the water that is used, and so the nourishment goes directly to where it should go, and then the production increases. So this is another way to increase our not only our production as far as quantity is concerned, but again to increase our quality of product and to become attractive to the markets to which we are exporting.
Speaking of the increase in the quality and the quantity as well, this is what we need in terms of the agricultural exports. In your opinion, what are the main challenges facing the Egyptian government and the Ministry of Agriculture and Irrigation to be increasing those exports?
Well, first of all, the land,
Yes.
the area has not increased over thousands of years.
Yes.
But lately we are starting new projects to land reclamation and maybe using deserts to produce some new breeds of products that can grow in different kinds of soils, and this will give us another big advantage, because the area cultivable should increase by maybe 25–30%, and hopefully it can even double. So by increasing horizontally, then we can produce more. And as I said, by introducing new technologies and new methods of agriculture and irrigation, again will increase the quantity and again the quality. We have a lot of research centers that belong to the Ministry of Agriculture, in which they work hard on not inventing, but at least on improving the quality of seeds, the quality of products, so that the end product would be appealing. And the other challenge is that we have to be competitive on the price level. Mm-hmm. And I think we are so far reasonably competitive, and we have to continue if we want to, of course, increase our exports.
Speaking of the quality and the quantity, we need support as well from the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Irrigation to the exporters, to the agricultural exporters. What can be done by the political leadership? What can be done by the Ministry of Agriculture in specific to be supporting and pushing the agricultural exporters once again?
Well, I mean, each and every minister of the two you mentioned have their own experts. They can provide, of course, all sorts of expert opinions.
Yes.
As far as agriculture is concerned, as I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of research centers that are really working on improving the quality of products. They are making a lot of experiments, and very successful, as a matter of fact. We are introducing new products and new vegetables and fruits that never existed. We never heard that these fruits and vegetables were cultivated in Egypt. Now we can have them.
Yes.
And this is due to the effort of the research centers of the Ministry of Agriculture, On the other hand, the Ministry of Irrigation, as I said, is teaching the growers how to use the new methods of irrigation so that they can use less water and produce more crops. So the two, I think we have accumulated experience over very long years that enable them to help the growers and the producers to go beyond their actual quantity and qualities.
The producers, the growers and the exporters, do you think that they need incentives, several measures that could be introduced by the ministry?
As a matter of fact, they do have incentives.
Yes.
I know that some of the exports are subsidized by the government in order to increase their compatibility, and now this, as a matter of fact, happens everywhere, but in the world. But the government is aware that we are facing fierce competition, of course, and this is the role of the government to help the exporters particularly so that they can establish their share in the foreign markets and then maybe adjust their prices later. But in the beginning, in order to introduce the new products to more and more countries, you need this hand from the government, and I think they are doing fine so far. Of course, let alone our foreign policy that has been very successful. Now we are keeping excellent relation with most of the countries all around the world.
Yes.
And this again widen the spectrum of our exports. So there is always a possibility to produce more and export more to more countries.
On the other hand, you've mentioned the great relationship that Egypt has with most of the world countries, the free trade agreements that Egypt is signed to. What is the role of those agreements for the benefit of Egypt in terms of enlarging the exports of agriculture?
Well, as I said, agriculture is one of the major products and exports of Egypt.
Yes.
So signing such agreements, free trade agreement in Africa and elsewhere, it facilitates the steps of and the movement of products, not only within the countries, but from one country to the other. Of course, one has to mention here the great infrastructure as far as roads are concerned.
Yes.
Because these kind of huge projects have their impact, of course, on the quantity and of exports. And of course, what is happening, the development of ports, again, makes it easier and reduces time. And of course, in such very fragile products, time is of essence. So we have to, and this is happening. One is very happy that we are moving, as I said, with large steps.
Yes.
In the direction of increasing our products and of course increasing the quantity again and quality of our exports.
Well, do you think that we need to be diversifying the Egyptian markets in terms of the agricultural exports, or this is enough what we have nowadays?
No, it's never enough. First of all, we have another challenge. We are increasing in population, so not only should we export, but at least we should reach a high percentage of self-sufficiency.
Yes.
So we need to feed our people, and then we need to export. So this again is one big challenge that we are facing successfully so far. We of course hope that the rate of increase of population should a little bit go on the slower side.
Yes.
But once again, this is an equation that has to be equal from both sides. So we have to increase, of course, our products and to increase our exports. Of course, exports is excellent because it provides us with hard currency and it helps. I mean, on the balance of payment and on the economic balance, it's always useful to have more resources in foreign currency to make life easy and to stabilize our currency. And so this is exactly what we are doing.
Yes, Engineer Raouf Gaafar, allow me to go into the other report of the daily debate for tonight, focusing on the Egyptian agricultural exports setting a record, 10.6 billion American dollars. We'll be having more details in the upcoming report. Stay tuned.